What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. This is John Sanders with Limitless Hoops. Thanks for joining us. And if you don't have the book, Ronnie was talking to me, tell me about it. He was like, well, what are we going to do today? All right. And he's talking about, like, in the book, it doesn't just give you our daily drills. It also our daily quote, and also like the story of the day. But it also gives you what you should be doing for the daily challenge for your particular grade. All right. What's up, Weston? All right. So if you're just like, I'm not going to try to afford that $150 or 3-coin book, just tell me on the show. I'm more than happy to do that. All right. And every Friday we go over the daily challenges for each grade. Now, most of the challenges are multi-day. So they won't switch from day to day so much. So it'll be more like, do this for a straight month, do this for 10 days. So you should get the gist of it from this one day, but nothing beats buying the book. Just letting you know that. But let's go over that stuff right away. I mean, since Roni specifically asked for it, we're going to show you the challenges for the day. All right. Our challenge page, our challenge section is on our website. All right. If you go to our website under Limitless Hoops or jamball.com, all right, you can see that rolling thing of things, all right, on the side right here by clicking that, scrolling down, and then clicking on curriculum. Curriculum is a fancy word for learning, and then you click on challenges. Easy enough. Then it gives you all the different challenges. Now, I don't know how I forgot this. I told someone, why don't I just like order the challenges, like try to like break them down so you can like do them as a first grader, as a second grader. And then I realized I already did that. Okay, so each challenge section is broken down into 12 parts. And it says right here, you can do those based off of your grade level and or based off of the month. Since there's 1st through 12th grades and there's 1st through 12th months. So if you are, let's say, a 7th grader like Weston, you can do the 5-minute rush, which is a great challenge designed by Connor Rush. Or if it's July, which is totally July right now, you can do that same one right there. Okay, so you can like go by months, do all of these in a year, or you can just say I don't want to do that much, and you can go by grade and do it sometime during your 10th grade year per se. Does that make sense? All right, and then there's also other ones like endeavors. So if we're talking about, let's say Weston, it says that he should do the meditation one, where if you click on it, it gives you a playlist to just meditate on. That's just sitting there listening to this stuff, racking up our views, wink, wink. But also just like gives you basketball sounds so you can like prepare for a game and or like sleep to it or whatever. And yeah, you can put it on repeat. But it's a whole playlist that will repeat by itself, so you can play the entire thing. Okay, so anyways, that's our challenge page. But as for today's challenges, we go by grade level. So if you're a 1st or 2nd grader out there, you should be doing this. All right, 1st graders, day 23 of the fast class. All right, so you guys should have already been doing it for 3 weeks. This is an extra day. My videos won't be uploaded by the end of the stream. That's all right. We know that you did it. I will check it out tomorrow. Don't worry about it. All right. But yes, keep up with day 23 of the fast class, 10 drills designed to improve your speed. So if you're truly doing the book, truly going for the NBA, and you're like, I gots to go, baby, I gots to go there, all right? Because we ask you to do several things, and that's one is like to watch the show, to post the videos, to do the monthly homework, to do the daily homework, right? All right. If you're truly doing that, that means that you 1st graders out there would have already done this today, all right? And then we got 2nd graders. You're on day 23 of our 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. That gives you 8 different drills in just 2 minutes. Each one is for 15 minutes. That's all that you gotta do, 2nd graders. Totally easy. All right. Each one of these is pretty straightforward and easy, but like doing it every single day becomes the hard part. But 3rd graders, you're on day 23 of the shot shop, 10 drills designed to sharpen your shot. 4th graders, you're on day 23 of the homework assignment. Do any type of jump rope drill you'd like for 1, 2, 5 or more minutes, then at least attempt God's drill for an extra minute. All right, that's the monthly homework for everybody, but for the fourth graders, you can basically take like the day off of the daily challenge if you're already doing the monthly homework, because that is your monthly homework. It's easy peasy. It's enough. I guess you can do it twice, I suppose, if you want to do both and keep up with both. All right. As for the next one, we got 5th and 6th graders. Keep up with day 23 of the Dribbling Dojo, 20 drills designed to improve your ball handling ability. 6th grade, you're on day 23 of the homework assignment. Do any type of jump rope. We already said that one. 6th graders, you're doing the homework as well. 7th grade, you got the Chastain Challenge. 8th grade, and it's Chastain, A-I-N at the end. I keep seeing it spelled E-N. You can't spell Finley Chastain's name wrong. Come on, man. All right. 8th graders, you're on day 23 of the homework assignment. Very, very easy month. Oh, because it's the summertime. That's why. All right. 9th graders, you're on day 23 of the homework assignment as well. 10th graders, you're on finish day 20 of the workout card. All right. 10 minutes of ball handling, 100 push-ups, 200 jump shots, and 10 minutes of jump ropes. Last one, we got the 11th and 12th graders. 11th graders, you guys have take on day 23 of our 60-day challenge, rotating between dunk school, shot shop, the dribbling dojo, fast class, 10-minute drill, and mastery. For today, do the 10-minute drill. So what that does is basically it takes, how many drills is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different drills, and you're going to be doing them 10 times a piece, but you're going to do them one at a time, rotating in between. Each one should take about 30 minutes to an hour, but these are great drills that focus on different things, like your jumping ability, like your shooting ability, dribbling ability, how fast you go. The 10-minute drills overall, basketball abilities, and mastery is doing it all as well. All right, and then 12th graders, you got to finish day 20 of the workout card, which is 10 minutes of ball handling, 100 push-ups, 200 jump shots, and 10 minutes of jump ropes. All right, so that's a lot of stuff, right? But that's what you should be doing, and of course you're doing that if you're following the book. Of course you're doing that if you want to make it, right? Because at the bottom of our section, at the bottom of our challenge section online, all right, after the endeavors, after the monthly homework, after the strategies, all right, after the focuses, everything that you could be learning, after the pick and roll, and the quiz that is attached to it, below the combines that we do, all right, is the road to the NBA. And it says to do these things, and you want to do all these things. And if you don't do them, skip any day, then you run a national at the end of the month. So let us know that you're doing these things. I believe that the furthest person that someone's ever come to this was Taz. He did it for about a month or two, maybe. All right, but yes, it is tough. It is tough. So if you want to go to the NBA, here is the road. Here's the NBA roadmap. Good luck. Let's see the quote of the day. The quote of the day today is, beware. Sometimes later can become never. I think that's a great, amazing point. All right, yes. You always say, I'm going to put it off until later, with the basketball especially, and like just sports in general, your lifetime is sooner than your lifetime because your body can't go for that long. And sadly, your lifetime isn't your lifetime because you might get cut. And because you won't have that energy forever, and because you have to kind of like survive every single level, doing it now means more than anything. And if you're just saying, at one point I will take care of this, at one point I'll take care of this, that'll hurt you in life, in love, and everything between. But it'll especially hurt you in sports because your life span is so much shorter. All right, so beware. Sometimes later can become never. All right, so you can't just say I'm going to start later. You can't say, well, I'm going to do this in 8th grade. So if you have these plans to step it up once you get to a certain age, everyone's thought that crap, including myself. You're wrong. As hard as you're working right now, it's a percentage. It's a percentage. All right, it's how hard are you working right now to what you could be doing. All right, and are you working that 100%? You can't say I'm going to up the percentage of what I'm capable of. See, because like a 3-year-old isn't capable of doing that much, but if he gave 100%, that would be all that he should be giving. Someone with a lot of time on their hand might be able to give more. But the sad truth of it all is If you don't practice going 100% right now, that will just lower as you get older. Even though you'll have a car, because when you have a car, you also have a girlfriend. Even though you'll be like, oh, having fewer classes in college, but now you have to study more. Even though when you're an adult, you won't have homework anymore, but you're going to have a mortgage, all right, and a kid. All right, so life becomes harder and harder and harder, and it's also harder to develop a good habit, all right, because 100% is impossible. All right, it's definitely impossible to give 100%, but there's a point at which you will be happy. And what I'm talking about is this: you will have regret up until a certain point. I don't know if that's 50%, probably not 50%, but about 80, 90%. That's where you will no longer have regret. And wherever your career ends up, whether you just play in, like, you don't make your college team, or you don't make your high school team, you only make JV, maybe you only make varsity, you don't make college. You're like me and I only went overseas, or you like LeBron and you're only the second best player of all time. No matter what, you're gonna regret something. But I don't think that holds weight to anyone who gives at least 90%. I think even the player like Rudy Rudiger, who played at Notre Dame, I don't think he has that many regrets because he gave it his all. And I don't really believe that LeBron has any regrets. I don't think he's like, oh man, I wish that I had shot a few more days and things like that. But if you're below that 90, you're gonna have some regret. And I was definitely below that 90. And if you live with that regret, that just sucks. You don't want to live with that regret, especially if it's a passion of yours. All right. So to avoid that level of regret, no matter what the circumstances are, apply that 90% or more to your life, and truly go for it. And then what will also happen is when you get older, you'll actually be capable of putting forth that much energy, because if you don't do it early, it's not who you are. You can forge who you are early, but you can't forge who you are later on. You're just kind of screwed at some point in time. All right. So that's the quote of the day. The 6-word quote of the day is: beware. Sometimes later can become never. All right. Here's what we're doing today. You should be doing your homework this weekend, because we have this stuff on Monday. We got twist passes, no look passes, one-on-one defense only, closeouts to slides, mid-post series, post regression, combine, all that stuff on our website underneath the online drills. All right. As for today, we got hold your follow through push-ups, 1 minute shots, 8 or 14 on run, diagonal pro hop, direct Euro steps, pick and roll, drive to shot, and hurdle reverse layups. For direct Euro step, it's when you come in, hit with the opposite foot down, fake one way, go the other way, and then score. You want to make sure that you're going right by the defender's face, like parallel to the defender. All right, but it's like making a T. You bounce the ball with the opposite foot, and then you make a T. You go straight to the right, then straight to the left, then you go straight to the basket to score. All right. Once you make that final dribble with the opposite foot down, the defender can no longer move. So if they're taking a charge, they have to stand still, and you can capitalize on this with the direct Euro step. As for the other ones, let's just watch them. Any second. Hold your follow through our push-ups. That drill, because you guys never look as great as shooters as you do during that drill. I mean, you hold your follow through like so well when you do that stuff. All right. As for the second one, we got 1 minute shots. We give you a minute. You see if you can make 8 of 14, or else you gotta run. try to do that one in one less dribbles. All right, you want to keep your strides going. You want to keep your speed going. If you take that extra dribble, it slows you down way too much. For that one, make sure that you explode off of that cone as you go over slow, always ready for your shot. But then you want to explode once you hit the cone so you can really get away from the defense. Easy peasy. Let's see what you guys are doing for homework. Bed shots, Weston. I see you. How about Lincoln with the 2-ball dribbles, clap dribble? I think Lincoln's on vacation. Is he doing that from vacation? Great job, Lincoln. All right. That's both those guys posted at the same exact time. Then we got Teo Trujillo posted yesterday. All right, and that's about it. Great job working this summer, guys. You are going to be improving. I already noticed it. But keep going. All right, next up, let's see the... what do I want to go with? Let's go with the movies. Oh, you know what? How about the breakdown? Let's see the breakdown real quick. All right, this breakdown is pretty interesting. It's very, very random. Watch it real quick. So this is LeBron James, Tatum, and Curry doing their warm-up routines. And I'm not sure if they tried to do it at the same exact time, but it looks like they did. And like, what is your warm-up routine? Are you gonna be throwing chalk in the air? I mean, isn't Curry's throwing it from the stands, trying to hit like a full court shot? But that is pretty epic, actually. All right, now I didn't know that Tatum had one, to tell you the truth. All right, but I'm sure like everyone has their pregame routines, and what it does is it puts you in the right frame of mind to say that you're going into battle. Basically, it's like putting the little makeup underneath here, like the black makeup, and like putting like your war paint, and like playing your music before the game. Okay, and it's like all these things that like warriors have done since the beginning of time, just to prepare your mind for what you're about to go through. If you don't have a pregame routine, come up with one. Try one out. But you don't need to be throwing chalk in the air. But I thought this was a pretty epic picture of some of the best players in the world doing theirs at the same exact time, because normally their fans only get to see one of them at a time. It's almost like a WWE thing, and it's like showmanship as well. So if your routine can also be entertaining, all the better. All right. Anyways, let's go on to the story of the day. Watch it. Taking an honest look at yourself is difficult because we tend to judge ourselves by intentions more than the pure reality of what's occurred. Self-awareness might be the most important thing in becoming a champion. I do believe that self-awareness in life is huge. So many people are so oblivious to like what they appear to look like. Like they'll look like a total jerk and they'll think that they're a nice person. Noah Masseth, where you at? But yeah, or like they'll think that they're trying hard even though they're just walking. John Sanders, where you at? I'm pretty sure I've seen some like film of myself in high school and I thought I was trying so hard and I was just standing still. I was standing straight up. And like when I got into college, it was then I started realizing like I could look at myself and realize what I was doing wrong when I was doing it. And you kind of get that with maturity. But if you can be more self-aware at a young age, that can go a long way. And this happens in class, in relationships, on the basketball court, and so many other places as well. So try to be aware of what you're doing, aware of like what you affect. Aware that some people are looking at you for like as an example. Aware that a coach is looking at you, seeing if he wants to give you playing time or not, even though it's just warm-ups. he's still judging you by that, right? How you look like when the teacher leaves the room and she secretly watches you from the hallway. All right, be more self-aware, and you can go really far in this world. But it also just helps for just like making the world a better place, not even just for you, but for like absolutely everybody. If you're more self-aware, you'll be a more humble human being. You'll be able to like affect people in a positive way and affect your life in a positive way. So yes, that is a very, very salient point. Like it a lot. Let's check the trivia question today. Trivia question today is, who holds the NBA record for the highest points per game average in a playoff series with 46.3? Who holds that record? We got 1 point for Austin, 1 point for Taz. Who holds the record for the NBA for the highest points per game average in an NBA playoff series at 46.3? That's a lot of points per game for one NBA series. Who holds that record? If you list it by the end of the show, you win. Good luck to you. If anyone's out there and has the answer, put the answer in the comment section, please. And you will be crowned the champ. You might have a chance to win a $50 coin by the end of the month. Good luck to everybody out there. You have until the end of the show, which is about 7 more minutes. If you don't answer to this today, you can answer it again next week. Well, we just repeat them if you don't get them right. All right, moving on. Let's see it. Now we can talk about the funny thing. All right, let's see this thing. So we got, is it gonna come up for me? There it goes. All right, so they keep talking about Bronny, but very few people are talking about this second round draft pick who basically didn't score a point for 3 games. Imagine if Bronny did that. And Bronny hasn't been doing like particularly stellar, but it's because everyone had like low hopes for him. He got into the league not exactly based on his merit, and basically he is LeBron James' son, so he's gonna have a lot to live up to. The fact that he's doing better than the second pick, who isn't getting really picked on that much, I'm sure in his head he's picking on himself, but it says one thing, and this one thing isn't that big. I think this one thing is actually good. It says that if you're gonna put yourself out there, you're gonna try, you might be like the top guy, where if you fail, no one's gonna say something, but more than likely, you're gonna be like this guy. And he's not even failing so much. But with great like hype comes like great responsibility, and it comes great pressure. And the pressure is always gonna be on you. It's never gonna be fair. Alright? Like half my life I felt like this guy right here. I felt like I had to live up to unrealistic expectations. So you're not going to always be as lucky as Alexander Sarr. Is that his name? Alex Sarr? See, you're not going to be as lucky as he is right now, where he's going to get a chance no matter what. But he put in a lot of work beforehand, and he's taller and things like that. All right? Usually it's going to be like this, where one little mistake, everyone's going to pin that on. He's going to feel like that at least. And you just have to deal with it. All right? So I don't feel sorry for Bronny that he has to go through that. It's actually a compliment that people expect even more of you, no matter what. So take it as a compliment. You got to keep moving no matter what. And you don't never know which guy that you're going to be, but also be humble and realize that you could be either of these guys at any point in time in your career. So keep working, Bronny. Keep working, Alex. Good luck to both of them. All right, let's finish off with the movies of the day. All right, so we got a whole bunch of movies to watch. All right, let me just run through them real quick, because we won't be here next Friday since we're going to San Diego. But on the for our first grade movie of the month, you got Little Giants. Second grade, you got Hoosiers. Third grade, The Karate Kid. Fourth grade, Rocky, the original. Fifth grade, Happy Gilmore. And sixth grade, Necessary Roughness. Now I'm going to skip these that we're talking about today, but 10th grade, Murder Ball. 11th grade, The Way Back. And 12th grade is Rush. All right. Out of all those movies, My favorite movie on that list has got to be Rush. All right, it's a car racing movie with Chris Hemsworth in it. It's very, very, very cool movie. All right, it's a real life story. I won't tell you too much about it, but it's a great movie. The funniest movie on this list probably got to be. I'm gonna give it to Major League over Happy Gilmore. I think Major League was a funnier movie. We'll talk about that one in a second. And then what else do I say? I say my favorite. I say the funniest. Oh, I say the best. Now the best movie on this list. I mean, only one got Best Picture. Kind of got to give it to that one. So got to go with Rocky on that one. The original Rocky, the fourth grade movie of the month, has to be the Best Picture. Now for this one. All right, this one right here is the. Which one is this one? Oh, this is the ninth grade movie of the month. Ninth grade for some reason. We're starting with the ninth grade one. All right, this is The Hustler. It's a 1961 movie. They made another. They made a remake of it, The Color of Money, in the 80s with Tom Cruise. But this is the original guy who was in both. I've never seen it. But I hear it's pretty good. If any of you ninth graders ever watch it, just let us know. All right. As for the next one, we got Friday Night Lights. This is the seventh grade movie of the month. I did see this one. This is a pretty good movie. It's not like amazingly epic, better than every other movie, but like, man, they have so many great football movies out there. I think it's like it's an awesome sport to make a movie, since like the action goes at a nice pace for movies, and so like warrior-ish. But this is oh man, they made it into a whole like TV series too. So I gotta say, this movie is a great movie. All right, if I have to give stars out of 50, I'm gonna give it 44 stars out of 50. All right, and as for the last one, now we got the eighth grade movie of the month, I believe. Do we? Anyways, I'll just say it. Eighth grade movie of the month is Major League. All right. The Major League movie, man, did I get a thing for it? I should have. Is it this? Well, doesn't matter. But yes, Major League is a baseball movie, and it is an hilarious movie. I heavily suggest that you watch it. All right, make sure that you're old enough to watch it. Probably eighth grade is a great time to watch it, but that one is like a 48 out of 50 movie. Anyways, finishing up here with the quote of the day, because we have basketball ball workouts here tonight in Aurora. Don't forget that beware, sometimes later can become never. So act now on your dreams. Act now on everything that you're trying to do in life and trying to improve upon your passions, because even when your passions change, all that work will carry weight towards your next goal, towards your next passions, and it's totally worth it, I promise. All right, that's my time. Talk to y'all later. No one got the trivia question again. I'll ask it again next week, man. All right, peace out, you guys. See y'all tonight.